supposed to be the easiest thing that you face is when a team is pressing you, though you can just get it to the middle, attack it, and go have fun playing basketball. But our guys want the game to be easy. They want it to be, let's run a set, let's not face people running at us, jumping at us, trapping us. That's a problem that we got to fix. We have to be able to handle people pressing us and have fun doing it. Again, most teams, most really good teams, you know, they want you to press them, and most good defensive teams are nervous about pressing somebody that's really good. So, but on the flip side of that, I got Sid Curry on a diet, and I'm happy about that. Made my day. I've been calling him every night at 1:30 in the morning saying, Sid, you better not cheat. So he's, I see a little difference in his energy. I see a little difference in his desperateness to rebound and fight, and even to go after that blocked shot. They called a foul. That says a lot. He was somewhere above the rim. So, questions?
Kenny, you know, 4 days ago you're 0-9, and so I wonder how do you balance? It's 2 straight wins, and you get another win with. I'm sure you were kind of hoping to build maybe a little bit more on Western.
First of all, I told the guys this: don't overlook any wins. To win in college basketball is hard. You know, the parity in this thing right now is ridiculous. That team has played every high major program probably, and they're looking to play more. So they're not going to be afraid of you. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to play their style of basketball and try to come at you. When I watched them on film, I saw it against Florida. I saw it against Georgia, where it was a dog fight at times during the game. I knew they was going to come in here and be aggressive against us. I knew they wouldn't be intimidated by us, and they got after it. Hats off to them. I'm glad that we responded in a sense, especially the beginning of the second half. Wish we had finished better, but we're learning. Again, we're learning. And at times I'd rather win and learn than lose and learn.
Has Sidney actually lost weight? And other than that, what else has changed for him?
He has lost weight. I think the number's somewhere around 9 or 10 pounds over the last week and two or 3 days. I just think he's understanding and his energy's up, and you can see like him coming along. The way he's rebounding the ball, even before this game, him going after balls with 2 hands, grabbing it and getting it and being strong with it once it hits his hands is important for us. Rebounding has become another Achilles heel that we got to start addressing, other than the turnovers, and he negates some of that with the way he rebounds the ball. I mean, he could have easily had 22, 23 rebounds.
Kenny, as good as he was, they did put him in some pick and rolls, and then they would kind of drive the ball at him when they got him in any kind of space. Can the weight, dropping some weight and maybe doing some extra conditioning help him just in that regard?
I just think once he gets used to moving his feet, you know, it's easy to say, let's zone him up. Let's see it play a zone and a ball screen and let the guard handle it by itself. That's cheating Sid. If we're going to be a good defensive team, I need Sid Curry up on the ball screens and moving his feet. I'm not going to cheat him. It's one of those things that we may do it in a pinch, but overall I want Sid Curry to feel confident that he can be up on the ball screen, which I know he can. He does it in practice, and have confidence in it, if that makes sense.
Kenny, 22 turnovers again tonight. You mentioned the tentativeness sometimes on the press. Is that the common theme you've been seeing with those 22 turnovers tonight, or is there something that's happening with those?
I just think tonight was a little different. Typically it happens, you know, in the flow of a game where we get 3 or 4 turnovers and they may not press in a row. But tonight, you know, it was more about, you know, guys nervous about throwing the over-the-top pass back and forth, being hesitant. And as they're being hesitant and trying to make sure the guard opposite is sliding up, or Jalen winding up a pass to throw it up the sideline, the guy's coming up. Like, you got to fake a pass, make a pass. You got to be confident, and really you got to face up and be ready to beat it off the dribble and then look to pass. We'll continue to work on it. We'll continue to try to get better at it. A little bit upset that, We came out and I'm trying to help them build confidence. I don't want us to play a game and I'm looking at them saying, guys, that look on your face, get it off. I want you to be confident. I don't care about the mistake. I care about the way it looks. The way the mistake looks like you're nervous, you're tentative. You should not play basketball like that. We got to build confidence, if that makes sense to you.
El had 30 the other night, and tonight in the first half he didn't have any, and then he got it going in the second half. Did you say anything to him at halftime, or how'd you get him going?
First of all, the game plan for El was to get us all going offensively. I thought he did a pretty good job initially, and then he had a spurt where he was panicked or he rushed in his mind, playing a little faster than I would like for him to play. There was times down the stretch where he made 3 or 4 baskets at the basket, driving it, versus them trapping him. But there were times when they collapsed. He could have easily pivoted and made a pass and got somebody a wide open shot. Again, this isn't going to be, a fix overnight. It's going to take El time. I'm asking him to do something that he's uncomfortable doing, and he's embracing it at times. But there are other times, the instincts to be a scorer comes out. And I needed to be a smart, under-control player that can make both things happen. I can score, and I can make sure guys get good shots.
Kenny, Sidney has been really one of the bigger enigmas of this season so far. Has it been just a matter of getting in shape, or has there been more to it? Is it understanding what you want from him?
I think that part has been clear. He knows what I want. For him, for his weight to lose 10 pounds, 9 or 10 pounds, you see what energy, maybe the way he's feeling about himself, the way he carries himself, the way he's running, the way he's attacking balls. Again, I go back to the block shot. The ref called a foul, but that was an impressive play for him that we hadn't seen much of, until this point. I need more of that. It just goes to show we got to do whatever we got to do. If it's a diet, if it's stretching, if it's more conditioning, if it's more massages, whatever it is to get guys to play at their best and with energy, we got to do.
Kenny, when you have a guy like Kamara, and you can see sometimes when he gets the ball, he wants to dribble and then decide what he wants to do, and you're trying to train him to play off the ball and quick decisions. How do you get a guy out of the habit of just wanting to dribble?
You mean dribble as soon as he catches and drops his head? Yeah, it drives me crazy. First of all, I think Kamari is a willing learner. He's trying. He's admitted that I've always played with the ball in my hands. Well, now I'm asking you to do something different. I'm asking you to play basketball in an efficient way. I'm asking you to use your jump shot, you're a jump shot shooter, to use that to beat people off the dribble instead of a live setup dribble, which is the hardest way to beat people off the dribble. And he's trying to get it, and I thought today there was a couple of plays that he made where he caught it and right away he attacked the basket. There was no setup dribble first. That's how I need him to play. I need him to catch it and look and know that he's open, shoot it. Know that you got a lane to drive it, drive it. Knowing that you got an extra pass, make it right away. You don't need setup dribbles. It makes the defense collapse. And nowadays in the basketball world, the level above us, they call that ball stoppers. And everybody's trying to stay away from kids that are ball stoppers.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, thank you.
All right.
What? Indianapolis was ahead 33 to nothing.
30, yeah. There's like all defense. Like 2 pick sixes and a walk.
I'll start on players. I'll probably finish first, and then I'll start on players.
Sounds good. Questions for Sid and Brandon? We'll say first, Sydney's 19 rebounds, the most since Luke Whitehead against Marquette in 2004. He had 19. So, questions for these guys?
Sid, Kenny was just in here telling us that he put you on a diet. He said you lost 9 or 10 pounds, he thought, in a week and a couple of days.
Yeah.
What has that entailed, and what's that been like for you?
Well, it's been well, just been on a diet, just what's what I'm eating, so I'm having a healthy diet, so just keeping track of that, and coach has been helping with that, so it's been very well.
He said he's calling you at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's calling me 1:30 in the morning, yeah, it's definitely true.
And then does he just ask you what you've had to eat, just make sure that you're not eating the wrong things?
I just make sure I'm staying on top of it, encouraging me, so just basically encourage me and make sure I'm staying on top of what I'm supposed to do.
Kind of going along with that theme still, a huge outing for you today. I mean, how did it feel to be dominating it on both ends as much as you were today?
I felt good, coming in with a good mindset to just play hard, so everything takes care of itself, so it felt good to come in with a good game and get a good win.
One more. This is the way you played last year a lot of the time. Are you feeling better about yourself and feeling like you can become the same player you were again last year?
No, definitely feeling that way, getting my confidence back, so definitely feeling that way, and it's definitely good for me.
Brandon, how much do you guys, it's 2 straight wins and you hadn't won a game until a few days ago. How much do you say a win's a win, and how much of it is kind of maybe a little disappointment that you didn't build a little more on Western and play a little better?
These past 2 games have been good for us to get these W's for our team and for us to feel good as a team, but we still have a lot of improvement. So we're going to go back to practice and look at the film and just try to correct those mistakes and try to go on a winning streak.
Yeah. What have you seen from Sydney the last couple of games, and what does that mean for this team moving forward?
Just him playing with a lot more aggression. I've seen him back at the facility, like I said, like he said, on the diet plan and stuff like that. So it's really working out for him and stuff like that. So really just him having more energy, playing with more aggression and stuff. And I feel like when he plays with that aggression all the time and how strong he is, no one can really stop him. And he can have games like this on a nightly basis.
Sid, anything they made you cut out that's like hardest to not eat?
No, I wouldn't really say it's not hard to eat because I was on it last year, so it's definitely not hard, just sticking to it would be a big thing for me.
Coach was in here and he said there's times, again, where there was a look of maybe confusion or a lack of confidence on some of your guys' faces. He didn't say who. Can you tell when those moments are coming, and what can you do to snap out of, moments where the confidence may be waning a little bit?
Really just like try to trust our work and trust the work that we put in practice and stuff like that, and not get too high or too low. Really just trust each other and try to slow down our minds, stop trying to think so fast and stuff like that, because I feel like when we think too fast, we start making mistakes. So when the game starts coming real fast, we just have to come together and just slow down.
You feel like it's progressing then? Can you guys feel like you're taking forward steps?
Yeah, I feel like we are. These past 2 games have shown that. So really just trying to lean on each other in times of need, and really, like I said, just trusting our work like that. And I feel like everything takes care of itself.
Have the last 2.5 days been more enjoyable? Have you guys, by winning that game, taken a lot of pressure off yourself, having more fun?
Yeah. It always feels good. It feel good to win. So we really just want to build on these last 2 games and see what we can improve on and see what we can cut out, like our turnovers and stuff like that. We have to do better controlling the ball. But everything else we're pretty much doing a good job of. Our defense is pretty good. We got a couple shutouts today. So really just playing harder and thinking the game better, like I said, and trusting each other.
Sid, what's the key for you defensively, like when teams are kind of trying to get you in ball screens in the middle of the floor? What do you need to do better in those situations?
Well, I'd probably say just being up on the ball screen, helping my teammate if he's behind, just being up on the ball screens and just being there for my teammates, so being in the right position.
19 boards, did you ever have that many like in JUCO or high school or elementary school, junior high, ever?
I think in JUCO, I think I had 18, so yeah, this is the most, yeah.
Anything else for these two guys?